Hey everyone, it's your Sunday edition of In the Girls Corner. This is your host, Carrie Steller, and I am going to be doing your breakdown of UFC on Fox Sports 1 last night, which I thought started out pretty slow and ended up being a really fantastic card. I did not get to see every fight, so I'm pretty much only going to highlight the ones that I did get to see, which are absolutely fantastic. And one, I'm going to start out with Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson did so well against Dustin Poirier on the first round, the knockout. He a slew of strikes, combinations. It was fantastic. Now you're talking about a guy that just came off of some serious injuries and has had some serious time in recovery from them. And I know because I had the same injuries. Not done in the same manner and how it happened to me, but I know that it is a very, very tough recovery and a tough road. And I love Michael Johnson. I always thought he was great. He's a veteran. He's been fighting a very long time. So to see him, one, back in the winning column, and two, to win in the fashion that he did was just absolutely fantastic. And Dustin Poirier, you know, hey, good job getting in there and fighting a guy that, like he said, has absolutely nothing left to lose. And, you know, it didn't turn out your way, and maybe next time it will. And I can't wait to see you fight again because I am a fan of Dustin Poirier. So I was not upset to see that fight at all. I was very, very, very excited. The outcome, no matter what, I would have been happy. However, I knew that Michael Johnson was going to win, and I was really happy to see him win. So hats off, great performance. Welcome back, sir. We're glad to see you. My shocker was Derek Brunson over Uriah Hall. Now, it's not to take anything away from Derek Brunson. I just thought Uriah Hall was going to take it. He's a veteran. He's been fighting very, very, very long time, and I think he even thought that he was going to recover when, you know, Herb Dean stopped it. You could see Uriah Hall thought it was a pretty early stoppage, and I personally didn't. You know, you're not in there, you're not reffing, and to see Uriah Hall grab Herb Dean's leg on the way up when he was trying to get up after he had been knocked out, you could see the look in his eyes. He really was dazed, and I don't think he would have fully recovered, so I think that was a good job. And I think until you're in there and you're the guy officiating, you can't say, oh, well, it was an early stoppage. However, I will bring that, segueing into Augustin, I'm going to have to look up his name because I definitely don't have it completely right, which is fine. Don't get mad at me, but I happen to personally think that what I thought was a late stoppage was Augusto Montano. I just wanted to make sure I had his name right, against Belal Muhammad. And the reason why I thought that was late oh my God, Belal was just raining down strikes and punches on Montano, and I definitely thought that fight should have been stopped at least 30 seconds to 45 seconds before it was. So did the person I was watching it with. What's up, Mark Lim? I really, really thought that should have been stopped. And I mean, if you looked at the look in Belal Muhammad's eyes after, he looked like, hey, I could have just killed a man, or hey, I could have seriously just injured a man. The look in his eyes were just, I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall in the locker room as to hear what he had to say after that, because I think they let it just went on too long, and that's just my personal opinion. Ivan Dunham pulled off a unanimous decision. Just want to make sure I'm right. Yep, against Rick Glenn. That was a good fight, exciting. I would have liked to have seen Chris Wade win against, I'm going to try to pronounce his name, Islam Makhachev. Probably said that immensely wrong. I'm not too upset about it. Chris Wade's from New York. He's from Rockville Center. He's an exciting fighter. But you know what? Anybody that gets to the UFC, to me, you can't really hate on somebody for that. So you know what? Better luck next time. Although Islam had to pull out. He pulled out the unanimous decision. Sorry. And then you have Chaz Kelly with one of, I thought was a fantastic freaking performance, and that's why he got performance of the night. One of the performance of the night. Michael Johnson got the other one against Maximo Blanco, and he pulled out an anaconda choke, which was just fantastic. It was beautifully executed. And I'm pretty sure that was in the first round. Yeah, it was. That was just a very exciting scramble, to say the least. And it was a fun submission to watch. Great fight. I was really excited. Gabriel Benitez fighting Sam Sicilia. Guillotine in round 2. That was another exciting fight. And you know what? I always like watching Gabriel fight. He's fun. He's got a good personality. He's all smiles, win or lose. So to me, you know, that was an exciting fight to watch in general. But again, I'm going to, you know, talk again about Michael Johnson. I can't say enough great things about him. I'm so happy he won. I'm so happy he's recovered from his injuries. And I'm really glad to see him back with the W, back in the UFC, fully recovered. Can't wait to see him fight again. And congratulations to the Menace. Now, I know I really want to talk about UFC New York 205, but I'm not going to. Because every time I talk about something and start saying something's going to happen, it does, and it's usually not for the good. And I feel like I may jinx that card, so I'm not going to talk about it. But what I am going to talk about is a little brief. I'm not going to give you guys my rundown on it because that's going to happen on my episode on Wednesday. I'm going to give you my rundown on this upcoming UFC Fight Night on Fox Sports 1. Very super duper excited to see Cris Cyborg back in action against Lina Lansberg, who I happen to think Lina Lansberg is a great up and comer. I think she's going to do not great. I don't want to be a dick about it, but I don't think anybody's going to beat Cris Cyborg. Cris Cyborg is a beast. She is a machine. She is an animal, and I just don't think anybody at 140 is going to be able to beat her. I think they need to really just, you know, stop investing in stupid shit and start investing in a 145-pound weight division. I think that would really benefit the UFC in the way of it would benefit some of the bantamweights that I feel that can move up in weight class, and I think it would benefit Cris Cyborg getting to you know, be at the big show, and let's face it, that's what every fighter wants to do. I know that Invicta is owned by UFC, but still, who doesn't want to fight on the biggest card and the biggest show in the sports entertainment? I would. So come on, Dana White and UFC and all you new owners, get this featherweight division going. We need Cyborg. We need her to have a belt, and these catchweight fights are just absolutely ridiculous, if you ask me. I think that there is a wealth of women that are big enough that could fight her. I think Gabby, I know that they're friends, but Gabby Garcia and her, I think, would pull off a fantastic fight. I think that Cris Cyborg against, let's throw out Holly Holm. She's a very large 135er. I think that Ronda Rousey's a large 135er. I think that Miesha Tate is too, but I don't think any of them will ever be able to beat Cyborg. So, with that being said, very excited to see that fight next weekend, and I'm not going to go into it too much again because I'm going to do that on Wednesday's episode. So I hope you guys all have a really great Sunday. I know that there's a lot of football games on, and I, you know, again, keep on seeing on Facebook people are pissy about it and whatever. Watch it or don't watch it. It's really not a big deal. Stop getting angry. Stop getting mad. It's not worth it. There's a lot of other things that you can be sitting there and bullshitting about on Facebook than, you know, people protesting. So, you know, I'm pretty sure that there's going to be some baseball games on today. I know hockey season's coming up. I'm pretty excited about that. I'd rather watch that than football any day of the week. Sunday. What is on Sundays that I can say that I'm going to watch? Oh, I'm going to watch Intervention tonight. It's always a great show. I actually happen to watch anything on Biography. I think that channel, A&E, sorry, Biography is good too, but A&E is a great channel. Everything on it is fantastic. So I'm definitely going to be checking out some of that tonight. And I think, I don't know when it comes out, but The Hurt Business should be coming out soon. I know that's a weird segue, but it is a fight movie, and I am pretty excited to see it. There's a lot of UFC fighters in it. So, you know, it obviously is based around, you know, that and around getting in a ring and, you know, beating somebody up. You know, and what it does to you mentally and before and after and all that stuff. So I encourage any fight fan to go and see it. I think it's going to be great. Again, I will encourage any fight fan and any one of my friends to please go online and sign the petition for Tom Sconzo to be New York State Athletic Commissioner on the open seat that's there. Please do. It's on my Facebook on In the Girls Corner and Carrie Stellar. You could also find me on Instagram, Carrie Stellar, and In the Girls Corner. You can find me on Twitter, ITGC Blog, and Carrie Stellar. You can email me, not eat me, email me if you would like to. See me at any of your events or anything that you think I might want to be a part of, please email me, in the girls corner at gmail.com. I don't really have too much more, but again, to the UFC 205 card, I really, really want to give up some shit that I know about, but I know I can't. Because if I do, I'm going to jinx it, and bad things are going to happen. And no, I'm not going to jinx it, but I do have the rumors of a huge super fight. Huge. Besides all the other fights that are booked for the card, I do know that there is a super fight being booked, and I am pretty excited about it, although I would have liked to have seen a different fight. What I can bring up, and I can confidently say my spidey senses are telling me that Ronda Rousey will be back. I've heard the rumors December 30th, and I think that that's going to happen. I was at Miller's watching UFC last weekend with a bunch of my friends from Comac MMA, and they all asked what I thought was going to happen with Ronda Rousey, and we were just discussing her in general, and I said, I think she's going to be back and fight before the new year, and lo and behold, 2 days later, the article comes out that they think she's going to be fighting December 30th, and I'm pretty sure that she's going to fight for the title, Amanda Nunes. I know that Amanda's been kind of holding out, waiting to fight Ronda Rousey, and why shouldn't she? You know, if she thinks she's the best in her weight class at this point, at 135, why shouldn't Amanda Nunes be able to fight who she thinks is the best at 135? And I will argue to say that at 135, their best fighter, the number one contender, is not Miesha Tate, it's not Holly Holm, it is Ronda Rousey, the only girl to successfully defend that bantamweight title 6 times, nonetheless once. So to me, that says that she is the number one contender next to all those girls. So I don't think there's any kind of a problem with Amanda Nunes wanting to fight who she believes is the best, because if she's supposed to be the best right now, she should get to fight who she thinks is the best. And I do absolutely 420% agree with her that Ronda Rousey is the best, is the number one contender, and should get an immediate title shot at what she has done for the sport, one in general, what she did for that division, 2, and how long she held that title for, 3. It goes beyond the Olympic accolades that she has and everything else. And so I'm pretty excited about that. And I'm pretty excited just about life, guys. So you know what? I hope you all have a wonderful Sunday. I know this might have been a short episode. It is what it is. It's because it's Sunday and I have a lot of things to do that I don't even really want to talk about right now. But I have a lot of shit I have to go and attend to. So I had to get something up, because I've been kind of dropping the ball and missing out on having my post-fight podcasts, doing them too late in the week. So I'm going to be doing 2. I'm going to be doing a short post-fight podcast, which may end up turning to be into a long post-fight podcast. Today I don't have the time. I have things I have to attend to. So this is going to be a short-lived one. And then my regular episodes will be up on Wednesdays, and I'm going to be having guests and doing interviews on fighters and stuff. So if anybody would like to be interviewed by me, I'm trying to figure out the whole Skype thing and how I could get somebody to do a live streamed interview. If not, I will come down to a gym. I will come to your house. I will come meet you at your office, wherever you want. You come to my house, and that's where I film. So reach out to me. I would love to do some interviews. I got a lot of fights coming up. I discussed that on Thursday, last week's episode, which I had some technical difficulties and couldn't get it up on Wednesday. So, yeah. Let me know. I've definitely got some people in mind already that I want to interview before their fights. But if there's anybody out there that wants to be interviewed by me, obviously I'll be in a more professional outfit than this. And today it's Sunday, and I'm a little tired from last night, so I'm filming in my comfy workout clothes. Shout out to Spit the Truth Clothing. You guys are awesome. Timmy, you rock. Thank you for the shirt. I love it. I wear it all the time. So big shout out to them. Going to be seeing them at all the fights this year. Can't wait. Can't wait for them. Amateur MMA is really stepping it up now that New York State is legalized it and all of the provisions are being taken care of. So look out for any fights that I have coming up on my Facebook. Again, Carrie Steller. We're in the Girls Corner. Find me on Instagram, find me on Twitter, find me on YouTube, and I do follow back, and I will message you back. So everybody have a beautiful Sunday, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys next Wednesday on In the Girls Corner, where MMA meets beauty and a little of everything else. Bye. Enjoy your football.